getting our own place, right?
But I've told you I've already seen this apartment.
And you said it was perfect.
Except the kitchen is a disaster from the dark ages.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Well, there is a coal-burning stove and an icebox in there. I know. I can't boil water without burning it. But we can't live in an apartment without a kitchen.
Well, what if I said that we don't have to?
What did you do? Oh, I've come up with a solution to more than just our apartment problem.
Let's just clear the air right now, okay? Do you or do you not have any interest in Nikki Munson?
I am not interested in anyone. It's too soon.
Great, good. Okay, then here's what we're gonna do. When I give you the cue, I want you to just back off. Just clear out, all right? Give me a little one-on-one time with her. Let the old Coleman charm do its thing.
Just think of this as my apology for hugging Mike the other night when I had to get away from the whole Jordan situation, okay? Here we go.
Oh, looks like we have company.
Morning, ladies. Ready to get to work?
Absolutely.
Oh, you should have told me we were coming here. I would have worn something else.
Oh, well, relax. You look fine. It's not like you're on display.
Tell that to the rest of the world. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
All right. I'll get us a table.
Mr. Ryan, this
Hi.
way, please.
Thanks.
Paul. Do you have a few minutes?
No, whatever it is gonna have to wait.
This can't wait.
If this is the maximum security unit I keep hearing about, I don't belong here.
Relax.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't leave me in here. Don't you know who I am?
Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning.
How are we today?
Not very well, actually.
Well, I'm not surprised. Must have been exhausting planning your escape.
I didn't mean that. It's... Dr. Kittredge, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor earlier this year. And I think some of the symptoms maybe have returned. I mean, tumors can recur, can't they?
Unlikely in your case. But I can have one of our neurologists on staff examine you if you'd like.
Well, actually, I'd really prefer if my own physician looked at me. He's so familiar with my case.
What's his name?
Dr. Walker Daniels, Oakdale Memorial Hospital.
Whose hat are you splitting open?
Long list. But Chris Hughes is number 1 through 10.
This is a joke, right?
I'm sorry that I waited until the worst possible moment to tell you this, but I can't. I can't marry you.
I need the truth! What did I do? What did I do?
Listen, you didn't do anything. It was me.
I do not love you. I never want to see you again. Just get out of here. Allison, call. Please call. Oh, I don't think I'm up for this.
I told you this was a bad idea.
What do you want?
Chris didn't come home last night, and we thought maybe
No,
you...
he's not here. And I don't care where he is. If I never see that guy again, and it's going to be too soon.
Is Allison here? Maybe she has some idea.
I haven't seen or heard from Allison since your son decided to turn what could have been a magical day into a nightmare for her in front of all of her family and friends.
Look, his timing was appalling, but Christopher is not the only one involved. Emily had something to do with this, too. I guess history repeats itself. Allison! Oh my God, thank God you're all right.
All right? Does this look like all right to you?
No, honey, I only meant I'm so
Is
happy
this
that you're...
what you pictured when you were throwing yourself at my fiance? Oh, Allison will be all right?
I never wanted any of this to happen.
Then why did you let this happen? Why did you lie? Pretend to me. We don't lie to each other, Emily.
I know, honey.
I told you stuff that I didn't tell Chris. I don't tell Mom. We were closer than sisters, more than friends. I never dreamed that you would ever do something like this. I trusted you more than anyone.
I don't know what happened. I hate this. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Chris may have driven a knife into my heart yesterday, but you're the one who twisted it, and I will never forgive you, never.
I really don't have time for this, Lily.
It's not going to take long. Despite what you might think, I want Will to get better for himself, for you, for your family, for my family.
See, his doctors seem to think that he's already gotten better.
But his doctors don't live with him. They don't run into him every day. He didn't kill their sister.
Okay, Lily, I think I know how you feel about this. And before we even start...
You know what? I just don't think he was treated long enough.
How long is long enough for you, Lily? I loved Rose. And Rose loved Will. And she understood how vulnerable he was to Barbara. Barbara is the bad guy here, not Will. She broke out of the mental institution yesterday so that she could be with him. She is the sick one here.
But she's in the right place to get help where she belongs.
Will's in the right place. Will is where he belongs.
I know.
He is away from the poisonous influence of Barbara, which is where he wants to stay.
His heart might be in the right place, but a lot of the damage has already been done, Paul.
The person responsible for Rose's death is locked up, and it's not Will. He's just a kid, Lily. He doesn't deserve to be turned into the town pariah.
Whitewash Chris. Make this all Emily's fault. You've always had it in for her.
No, Susan, I don't have it in for anybody. I'm just thinking about her past history. First, she threw herself at Tom, and now she's done the same thing to her own sister's fiancé.
You've got a hell of a nerve lecturing me. Maybe you ought to teach your sons to keep their pants zipped. It was Chris who led Allison all the way to the altar. Nobody forced him to do that.
Look, ladies, arguing is not going to solve anything.
I just want to set the record straight.
Obviously, Chris isn't here.
Well, you know where the door is?
Hello. Oh, hi, Lisa. Listen, I don't mean to cut you short, but I'm right in the middle of... What? Well, thanks for letting me know. We'll be right there. Chris is at the Lakeview.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Susan, I'm sorry about this.
I doubt if Chris is going to know, but if he does know where Allison is, call me.
Of course we will. Allison, come on, yell at me. Call me some names, something. But sweetheart, you have to know that it was never more than a couple of kisses, that's all.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? That a couple of kisses were enough to make Chris call off our wedding? That makes me feel really special.
Can we just go talk about this? Let's just go
sit
down.
Do you think that I would go anywhere with you after you went behind my back and destroyed the one good thing that's ever happened to me? You must really hate me.
No, I could never hate you,
Well, then
Allie.
what? That you wanted to prove how wrong Chris and I were for each other? There were too many differences to make it work? Where would I be without you, Emily? That's right, I would be on my honeymoon, happily married, planning a future with the man that I love.
I can understand why Chris Hughes wouldn't be your favorite person after what happened.
Poor Allison. I can't believe she had to go through that in front of all these people. But hey, just got you as a friend.
It's more than that.
More than the wedding is upsetting you?
It's more than friendship. I love her.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you right.
I love her. I love her.
Allison Stewart, who burned down your grandmother's barn and tried to blame it on someone else, who married you under false pretenses and led you to believe that you were the father of somebody else's child. That Allison Stewart?
Yeah, that Allison Stewart. I love her. She hates me.
Well, she hates a lot of people now, but she'll get over it.
I saw Chris and Emily. I saw them together, and I didn't tell her. I mean, I wanted to tell her. Believe me, I wanted to, and I tried to, but Dad, I just could not be the one to break her heart. And it happened anyway. It happened twice, actually. Once with Chris, and then again when she found out I knew, and I didn't even tell her.
It wasn't your secret to tell.
That's what I thought. I mean, Chris kept swearing that he loved her, and you know, everything's okay. And since I wanted her to be happy, you know, I believed the jerk, and look where it got us.
Oh, boy. Allison Stewart. Never saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Where's she now?
Last I saw her, she was drowning her wedding dress in Grandma's pond. Look, I know all the reasons that you think that me and Allie might be the biggest mistake, but I can't help it, okay? This is something I have no control over, so please, Dad, just spare me the speech.
Sorry, but it comes with the territory. It's part of the job.
Just give it your best shot.
If you love Allison as much as you say you do, don't give up on her.
She's the one that said that it...
Who cares? She's probably saying a lot of things right now. But she needs you. So, if you love her, you gotta help her.
Things just got away from me, Allie. I knew it was a mistake, and I kept trying to keep things from going any further, and I did. I talked to Chris right before your wedding. We had a serious talk, and I told him that I was committed to my marriage.
Hal must have been thrilled.
Hal and I are working through this, and we're gonna make it, because he understands that this is not about Chris. This is about a lack of communication in our marriage.
Well, congratulations. You've got my fiance and you got a husband, too. You know what I have? I have a wedding dress in the bottom of Emma Snyder's pond. And I have a hole in my heart so big that nothing will fill it.
I mean, if I could take it all back, I would.
You can't!
Chris was not ready to be married.
Well, thank you for pointing that out.
I have to, because it's not you. I mean, it's better that it happened now than months down the road.
And what do I have now? What am I? I'm a loser who got left at the altar. Oh, poor, pitiful Allison. I have no ring, no pictures, no sister.
I will always be your sister.
And I will always hate you.
No.
I didn't mean that,
No,
Emily.
honey, don't say that to me. Don't say that to me.
Don't you touch me. I never want to see you again. I never want to talk to you
No,
again.
come on, please don't say that to me, honey. Believe me, I am in agony over
Oh,
this.
please, you were just
I wanted
too busy
to tell you the
protecting
truth.
yourself. You're just a selfish slut, and that's what they do.
All I'm saying is this entire fiasco could have been avoided.
You don't know that.
If you had told me that Chris actually admitted to having doubts about getting married, I would have insisted that we try to get him to postpone the wedding.
What he told me in confidence. If I made an error in judgment, it was because I thought our grown son would make the right decision.
I just keep telling myself that it's best that he did this before they got married, but oh, gosh, what an awful way to do it. Chris? Chris, open that. We have been very worried about you.
I'm all right.
You know, the least you could have done was call.
I needed some time. Besides, I know what he was going to say.
Do you?
Yes, I had convinced myself that going through with the wedding was the right thing to do. You know, and then I got up there and all those people, Allison, minister saying those vows.
You don't wait till you get to the altar to make that decision.
Yeah. Well, I guess I had to learn the hard way.
Oh, you had
hard way. What about Allison?
You know, I'm interested to know how you plan to make up for this.
I don't know.
Well, you better think of something. Because what you did was absolutely thoughtless. I mean, you can't even measure the emotional cost. To say nothing of what Susan paid for this wedding. I mean, it's
I'll
really...
pay her back.
Well, I suppose we'll pick that up.
No, Dad, I said I'd take care of it. Don't you trust me?
Should I? I'm not sure that you trust yourself right now.
It's not that bad. I mean, it needs a lot of work, sure, but I think I can bring this place in the 21st century, no sweat.
You really think you can make it work?
Oh, some respect. This is the man responsible for not only the burn unit, but also the new wing of the ER. Yep. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'll be there, right by his side, to share every splinter along the way. Your wish is my command.
You know what we need? Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee. Henry and I will go to the Java, get some takeout, and leave you to put your pretty little heads together.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to stay here because I think there's a lot that I could add. So, I'm going to stick around.
Actually, you could help by bringing me back a double skim cappuccino with lots of foam. Okay? Thanks, Henry. You're the best.
Be back before you know it. Come on.
Take your time.
Come.
Doing?
I'm much better now that you're here.
You're doing it again, aren't you, Barbara?
Doing what?
Lying about your health.
I just did it because I didn't know any other way to get you here.
Get me here for what reason?
I don't belong here. It's not as if I hurt anyone.
Barbara, if you don't realize you're a danger to yourself and those around you, you're a lot sicker than I thought.
I don't deserve to be here.
Listen to me. You helped facilitate the murder of an innocent child. You jumped out of a second-story courtroom window, then you drove your car into this building, and to top it off, you assaulted a nurse to escape. Do you need me to continue?
Maybe if you let me explain.
Barbara, you don't realize this right now, but you are a very sick woman.
Sick. I did everything necessary to protect my children and myself. There's nothing deranged about that.
Hello, Will.
Hi. Sorry.
For what?
I know you don't want me here. We should go.
No, you don't. Don't leave because of me. I can't pretend that this is easy for me. I love my sister, and I've lost her forever. And it's going to take a long time to accept that, but I'm willing to try.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Your family lives here. This is your home. You're part of the community. This is where you belong.
You belong to me.
Did someone contact Tom Munson?
You belong to me, Will.
Hey.
Allie, wait, Allie, wait.
What do you want?
To talk to my best friend. Please don't run away.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I'm a new physician on staff here, and I'm afraid we haven't met yet.
I was mean and stupid. And you can just stand there and call me your best friend?
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you if you never wanted to talk to me again.
the same clothes as you were in last night. I hope you didn't sleep out here.
No, I went back to the church. I knew that no one would be there, and that's what I wanted, to be alone.
Allie, that's the last thing you need right now. You need to be around people who care about you, people who can make you feel good and...
Stop it.
Stop what?
Being nice. I threw myself at you. I was mean and stupid. And you can just stand there and call me your best friend?
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you if you never wanted to talk to me again.
Do you understand how much we've been through? Allison, we can fill a book. I mean, no matter what gets said or done, I'm always going to be your friend, and even more maybe sometime, you know? Hopefully. No pressure. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need, anything you need, big, small, crazy, it doesn't matter. You know where to find me.
Something wrong? Will?
Will? Will? Will?
Shake her hand. Huh?
I think you were expecting too much too soon. Excuse me.
Lily, wait. You stay put. Sit. Lily, wait. Hold on. Give me a minute. Thank you for reaching out to Will.
I don't think it meant anything to him.
He has been out of a mental institution for less than 24 hours. He hasn't been in public in months. Give the kid a break.
What do you think I just did?
It's really sweet of you to help us out like this. I know you're in demand, so I promise we'll pay the going rate.
We're friends, you'll pay more. And having Henry around make the job a lot easier.
Oh, are you kidding? Henry? And yet you think he would get in the way.
Oh, you strap a tool belt on the guy, he's nothing he can't fix. Listen, there's a lot more to Henry than meets the eye. You should spend some time with the guy, get to know him.
I think I have Henry pretty much figured out. It's you that's got me completely...
We have returned.
Coffee and donuts all around.
Nikki, when I saw this donut, I knew it was the one for you. Something tells me that chocolate is a way to your heart.
Yeah, and I would love to stick around to hear about the new plans for the kitchen, but I forgot I have a meeting at BRO, so I will catch up with you guys later.
I'll walk you out. You know, there's a project I gotta get to before lunch. So.
Wait, you can't go. We haven't discussed ideas.
Right, and Nikki has lots of ideas.
I'm sure she does. But I think Henry can take it from here, can't you, Henry?
God, you kids just run along. Nikki's in very capable hands.
See? You two have fun.
Jen?
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm playing Cupid, stupid. Wait, don't you know when someone's trying to push two hearts together?
Yes, and that's gonna be a problem.
You are just like every other man I have ever known, pretending to care about me until you get what you want from me, and then deserting me and leaving me and walking away.
No, that is not true. Okay? I do care about you. I care about you very much. That is why I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that you stay here, where you can get the help that you need. You need to commit to your therapy, Barbara. It's the only way you're going to get to see your family. You're not going to do it by scheming, tricks, or lies.
I am not lying. I need to get out of here. I need to be with Will. I need to help him.
Good luck, Barbara.
No! Walker, no! Don't desert me!
Barbara, I'll tell you what I can do for you, okay? I will talk to your doctors. I will talk to your family. I will keep you in my prayers, okay? Don't call me again. I won't come.
Don't go! Don't go! Walker! Will! Oh, God! Where are my children? Somebody bring me my children, please! Please, Paul! Where are you, Paul? You're not Paul. You're not Paul. Where are my children?
children?
Barbara.
Where are my children? Someone just gotta help me,
We're here
please.
to help you, okay? But you have to relax.
Where are my kids? Oh, God, someone help me.
Listen, Nikki, I'm going to build you the cuisine of your dreams here. I think then we should probably test it out. Maybe a 5-course meal for 2.
I guess you have noticed that Henry has a thing for Nikki.
I guess you've noticed Nikki has a thing for you.
Yeah, that's real flattering. I'm not ready for, my heart's somewhere else.
I know what you mean.
Right. When we ran to Jordan last night, it seems like you two had a lot of unfinished business.
No, everything is finished with us. I'm just trying to explain that to my heart.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna do about Nikki?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Guess I'm gonna have to explain to it friendship's all I can handle right now.
Well, I hear that friendship is a great way to start healing.
You heard that, huh?
I'm so happy to see you. Are you all right? My poor baby. I know how much you're hurting, and I wish I could just take it all away. How could Emily do this to me? I don't know. I wish I did. But I do know we're going to get through this. How? Love and time and friends. I know you don't believe it right now, but a time is going to come when this won't hurt so bad, and you'll feel happy again. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Oh, honey, it will. It will. I know what it feels like. You give your heart to a man and you plan a future with him, and then you find out he's not what you thought he was. You feel like the biggest fool in town, and your only crime is to fall in love. Oh, sweetie, believe me, if I can survive Rick Decker, you can certainly survive Chris Hughes. All right, let's not do this to one another today. Everybody is upset over what happened. Your father did not mean to say that.
Oh, yes, he did. I know that look. That disappointed dad look. Trust me, I've seen it enough over the years.
I never expected you to be perfect.
Oh, that's news to me. Because Tom, he sure managed to make the grade. But then again, he's just a younger version of you.
This is not about me or Tom. It's about you.
Well, fine. Let's talk about me. How I worked my tail off to get through med school, and then I decided to come back to Memorial and take the job there knowing that I would have to measure up to your standards on a daily basis. And I thought I'd made the grade.
Honey, your father is very proud of you.
Yeah, well, that's not what I see when I look into his eyes.
Oh, come on, Chris. Stop making excuses and take the responsibility. You have a lot of apologizing to do, especially to Allison.
And I know what I need to do, okay?
Well, then why don't you go and do it, instead of wallowing in self-pity?
You know, a lot of people say the bedroom is the most romantic, but I think it's the kitchen. I'm sure I don't have to tell you how erotic food can be.
You know, Henry, we're just friends, right?
Yeah. What?
No.
What, are you kidding? You didn't think I was...
No. I just want to lay all my cards out on the table, okay?
Good. Okay. Great. I'm glad we cleared that up, buddy. Good. What time is it? Aren't you going to be late for your meeting?
Oh, I have a confession to make.
Let me guess. No meeting.
And that project that you had to check on?
About as phony as yours. But I do need to grab a cup of coffee seeing as I left mine inside.
Oh, so did I.
Well, since you don't have a meeting, we left our breakfast inside.
You're on.
What's all this?
Oh, Aaron chopped enough wood for the next couple of winters. That's all.
Oh.
How'd your meeting go with Lisa?
I ran into Will.
How'd that go? Or shouldn't I ask?
I know you think I'm heartless.
No, I don't.
But every time I look into his eyes and I see that boy, I know that he is not as okay as everyone wants to think.
Will just got out of the hospital. He has a lot of adjusting that he needs to do.
I don't want him adjusting around our children. He killed Rose. I will not put our children's lives at risk. Aren't you going to say anything?
I'm not sure that Will's the one that I'm worried about here.
What does that mean?
What worries me is all this anger that you're holding on to. And more harm might come of it than you realize.
Lily's having a really hard time dealing with Rose's death. Of course there's going to be tension when you run into her.
It was more than that.
What are you saying?
When she told me I belonged here, I started to feel really weird, and it's like I could hear Mom's voice in my head telling me that I belonged with her.
Is that what she told you yesterday?
What if she goes back there and tells them that I broke into her room and gave her a nurse's uniform?
Will, don't do this.
They're going to try and make me go back.
Hey,
I can't go back with her.
That's not going to happen.
So now you can see the future.
Yes, I can. And here's my prediction. Mother is locked away in a super secure part of the ward, and that's where she's going to stay. And Will, for you, this is a brand new start. This is a new life.
How is Miss Ryan doing this morning?
Resting comfortably now that you've increased her dosage. Aren't you, Miss Ryan?
Glad to see you feeling better, Barbara. We'll talk soon, okay?
Hello. I'm a new physician on staff here, and I'm afraid we haven't met yet. I've been observing you for quite some time, and perhaps I can help you.
I'm so sorry for everything. My deeds, my words, my thoughts, everything that took me away from my husband. But please, God, please help Ellie. Help her. Help her heart to heal. She's come so far, you know? She's changed so much. She deserves to be happy. Please, God, just help her find that happiness.
Hey, how'd you know I was here?
I felt it. We have a connection here, and we always have. I know things about you even when I'm not trying.
Did you get hassled?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, these meatheads at this gym, I mean, they don't have a clue how to treat a beautiful woman.
You think that I'm beautiful?
Like you don't know that, Alec.
Okay, I just like to hear you say.
Well, it's not good enough? Allie, beautiful is... it's just a word. Look at this face. Who can come up with a word for that? You remember the first time I saw her in that wedding dress?
When I was trying them on at fashions.
Mm-hmm. I saw you in that and almost hit the ground. I'm serious. It was like being in that ring right there and having some big dude slam my face down with the right hook. That's how I felt when I first saw you in that dress.
Love you.
I know, I'm a great buddy. I know how to talk and I'm always there for you. I
No,
know.
no, not like that. I love you. How could I not see what was in front of me all this time? You're everything that I ever wanted.
But Allie, I mean, you've been through so much. I mean, it's so soon.
It's better than too late. I love you, Aaron. Can you ever forgive me for taking so long to say it?
You feel better?
I just wish that I could go back to yesterday when everything seemed possible and all my dreams are supposed to come true. I just want to go back there and I want to stay.
I wish I could make it happen for you. Wave a magic wand. But the best I can do is make a sandwich. Pickles, chips.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back.
On the next As the World Turns.
Am I interrupting business or pleasure? I don't know. What's it look like to you? I know that you still care about me because I still care about you.
One minute we're broken up and the next one you're gonna come in here and act like you wanna get back together?
Dear lady. That's exactly what I planned to do.
Looking for real love?